Hey guys, it's Merran, and I have autism. Oh my god, why would you tell anyone that? Actually,
If my calculations are correct.
talking about my autism and sharing my experiences could help to destigmatize autism as well as educate others.
Oh my god!
Also, I'm just tired of hiding my autism. While it doesn't define me, it is a huge part of me and a huge part of my life, and something that I believe should be celebrated. And I figured if I've had to hide my autism in my life, there's probably a lot of other people out there with autism who have had to hide it too, and that's not fun. So, my hope that sharing my experiences and being a little bit more open and expressing myself, even the weird parts of myself, weird but wonderful parts of myself, are that you, and I mean, yes, you, or if you don't have autism, that's okay too, but will feel more welcome to express yourself and be a little more open. Like, can we all be a little bit more open, please? And not be so afraid to share ourselves with our loved ones and our family and our friends and the people around us who love us. That's my hope for the world. That's my hope for the autism community as well as any other community. So let's all just be a little more open and just be yourself. By the way, for me, what has made me hide my autism is partly because I was bullied as a kid, and when I did try to tell people I had autism, which was my way of expressing it, they were just weird about it and told me, no, you don't. So I do understand that bullying is a real thing, but I just hope that we don't let people bullying us get to us and that we rise up stronger, right? If you are able. So, without further ado, let's get to the topic of this episode, which is the struggles that I've been having recently. Wait, stop right there, you youngsters. I need to give you some background information. So currently, I am a junior in college. I go to Northern Arizona University. I'm repping right now. And I live in an apartment independently. It's a shared apartment space, and my roommate is typical. So that is the background information about me. I'm doing all this independently as an adult with autism. Oh, and it's on campus. I live on campus. Look at all of these beautiful photos of NAU and videos. Recently, I've had a lot of meltdowns, which have caused me to think a lot about my autism. And every time I have a meltdown, I really doubt my abilities and doubt myself, which I think that we all do. For example, when you make a mistake, it's easy to doubt your abilities and like everything you've learned. So of course I've had to reframe this because I believe in growth mindset. I was just looking up at this, which is my growth mindset reminder. It actually, the definition came from the textbook for one of my classes, but I think it is really good because it's very holistic. And basically it says the idea that achievement is a result of working hard, trying new strategies, and seeking input from others. Right? So like when I have a meltdown, it's not the end of the world. It's just a moment where I can make improvements and like better myself, but it doesn't mean that I'm like relapsing or anything like that. Unfortunately, the first thing that I often think of is that, oh no, am I relapsing? And it's not true. It's a negative mindset that I always have to constantly get rid of by using my growth mindset and using a more positive mindset. Like, no, I'm not relapsing. This week was just really hard. Like, there were a lot of things going on. Hormones are crazy. And two really crazy things happened, and they just collided in the same week to make me have a meltdown, like to cause that. So there are a lot of things I do to reframe my brain that are really important to me. I want to give you guys some backstory as to why I might have this negative notion in my head of relapsing, because there's a lot of media out there with people that do not have autism talking about regression, but I want to explain why maybe this might be like the first thought that I have, the first negative thought that I have. Basically, I was diagnosed at age 9 with autism as well as ADHD. And this is a pretty late diagnosis, but I worked really hard on myself because I really wanted to make friends and do well in school. I wanted to fit in, so I worked really hard on the social skills that I was lacking or did not understand. I worked really hard to understand these rules and to read the room. So there's two things. First of all, I worked really hard on myself to the point where sometimes in my like late teenage and early adulthood, like I've asked myself, like, do I even have autism? Or like I kind of like even forget about it for a minute because I'm so high functioning, which I've really worked on a lot of things. I know I was always high functioning, but I definitely didn't have the skills that I have today. So when these moments happen where I have a meltdown, it can be kind of shocking to me, and like my brain first goes to a place of like you have to explain why. Like, why is this happening? Like, what are we doing wrong? What could we be doing better? Which brings me to my second point: working hard so much like this as a kid and always looking for that like oh my gosh, OBS and my MacBook doing that. I love that. Anyways, working so hard as a kid instilled in me like this other like sixth sense of like always checking or like not being sure in a social scenario of like, okay, did I check this? Did I check this? Did I check this? And there, what if there's always like this other element to this that I'm not thinking of because of those moments when I was a kid, those embarrassing moments where I missed the cue and it was embarrassing, but it was such a long time ago. So that's something that I've had to like realize as an adult, that awkward moments happen, people forget about it, and also that I'm always gonna have this like sixth sense telling me that there might be like something slightly wrong here, or like overanalyzing the situation when in fact it was just like a really bad week and that's why I had a meltdown and I have autism. That like it's just a part of me, and that's like also why I'm making this video, is to tell myself that like you have autism, that's you, you know, and being myself is important and feeling myself is important. That's really all I have to say for today, but stay tuned, be yourself, and see ya. I like love this microphone so much. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciated it. I've been wanting to make a video like this for a long time. I really hope that you found something relatable about this video, that it encouraged you to make some change or just put some positivity out there. I really just hope this video put some positivity into someone's life, and a huge thanks to my family and friends and everyone who has ever worked with me for being so supportive of me and encouraging the best in me. And big thanks to Twee, Sydney, and Sana for bringing out the best in me and encouraging me to continue making videos. To my friends who have helped me film, Twee and Sana, as well as Sana for telling me to always just do it, just make the video. Anyways, that's all I have for now. Please like and subscribe, and can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!